15. It's 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On play action. Now Garoppolo. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Out there now the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Elliott's the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Elliott, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And he's got Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. They'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And now he'll tuck. Now he's hit. Bridgewater loses the football. This is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Lions 3, Rams nothing.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the carry.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And it's 3rd down.
Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play.
Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater will go underneath here to Elliott. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A gain of 8 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
There on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Bridgewater.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Giorgio Tavecchio for the extra point.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Bridgewater. This one is incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bridgewater to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be second and goal.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Bridgewater now. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's got his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 2-yard line.
How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
By Marcus May. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
After they go to Elliott again. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red and color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Yard line.
Yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. Maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal. Bridgewater buying time to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Amari Cooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Lions 10, Rams 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 120. 13.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
There on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Bridgewater. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. There he goes. Left side. Touchdown, LA. Amari Cooper with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. 14. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
This is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On first down, they run the power. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts
7-yard line.
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
First down.
No chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Gain of 6. And it's third down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Tavecchio set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final score, Lions.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Lions, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Rams, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch